Welcome to the hidden world beneath our feet, where a single hormone quietly shapes how roots grow and explore the soil. This presentation follows Auxin, the roots architect, and how it designs the branching patterns, cell behaviors, and adaptive strategies that let plants forage for water and nutrients efficiently. Think of auxin as the plant's growth signal or conductor, most often appearing as indole-3 acetic acid produced in shoots and leaves. It controls cell elongation and coordinates behaviors like phototropism, the very process that lets a sunflower lean toward the sun, showing how hormones guide large movements from tiny signals. Auxin's influence reaches every part of the plant, from sculpting root systems to shaping fruit and leaf arrangements and helping plants adapt to stress. The visuals show root tips forming hairs, a strawberry's development, and a plant adjusting in tough conditions, reminding us that one hormone coordinates many developmental processes. In designing root architecture, Auxin behaves like an architect and a wise planner, guiding where lateral roots initiate and how branches spread to explore resources. By balancing cell division and growth, it ensures roots reach water and nutrients without becoming tangled or underdeveloped, and improper auxin levels can seriously impair function. At the cellular level, auxin gives cells the green light to expand, pushing roots deeper while also signaling when cells should stop elongating and start specializing. This orderly progression from division to elongation to differentiation ensures roots aren't just long, but equipped with the right cells for absorption in the right places. Root hairs are microscopic powerhouses that dramatically increase surface area for water and nutrient uptake, and auxin precisely controls when and where these hairs form. The illustration shows how targeted auxin signals turn specific cells into hair-producing cells, boosting plant survival even in poor soils. Auxin moves through plants via a polar transport system that acts like a one-way highway, driven by efflux proteins called pins and influx carriers like AUX1. This cellular traffic control creates directional flow and gradients that tell cells their position and instruct coordinated growth across tissues. Once auxin enters a cell, it triggers a tightly controlled domino effect. It binds a receptor such as TIR1, which leads to degradation of repressor proteins, freeing ARF transcription factors to bind DNA and activate growth-related genes, transforming a chemical cue into concrete changes in cell behavior. Auxin never works alone. It converses with other hormones like cytokinin, ethylene, and gibberellins to balance branching, elongation, and stress responses. The diagram of gears and scales illustrates this dialogue, where shifting hormone levels fine-tune growth strategies depending on the plant's needs and environment. When light falls unevenly, auxin redistributes toward the shaded side of a plant, prompting those cells to elongate and tilt the stem or root so the plant optimizes its position for light capture. The photo by the window plus the diagram together show how this simple redistribution helps stabilize growth and improve nutrient intake. In challenging soils, auxin helps roots adapt by altering architecture. Roots may elongate to bypass compacted layers, thicken to penetrate resistance, or branch more to reach nutrient-rich pockets. Soil pH and texture also influence auxin movement, making this hormone essential for navigating underground obstacles and opportunities. During water scarcity, auxin concentrations and flow patterns change so roots grow deeper in search of moisture, essentially foraging downwards to secure survival. Effective auxin management under drought conditions is a key trait that allows plants to survive and maintain function when surface water is limited. Understanding auxin is already transforming agriculture by promoting stronger root systems that absorb more water and nutrients, and by enabling auxin-based products that improve rooting in cuttings and reduce premature fruit drop. The lab and orchard images show how fundamental research translates into practical tools for better crop performance. Auxin plays three core roles. It is the master architect that designs root patterns and drives cell differentiation, the master communicator that uses polar transport and signaling cascades to execute instructions, and the expert adapter that responds dynamically to light, soil, and water cues so plants can adjust to changing conditions. Looking ahead, unlocking auxin's full potential promises more resilient and sustainable crops, but important questions remain about decoding complex hormone interactions, using new biotechnologies to precisely tweak auxin pathways, and translating discoveries into solutions that address both agricultural productivity and broader ecological challenges.